today you have the option to be in Supta Baddha, which is butterfly pose. Your feet will be together, your knees are wide. If that feels good, a little bit of hip opening. The other option is that as you recline down, you can take fallen bridge, which is sort of the opposite. Bring your feet wide of your mat and knees together to touch. So a little bit of external hip rotation or internal hip rotation. It's totally up to you. So find that position. Just let your arms rest down by your sides. Maybe flutter your eyes closed. Enjoy some bird sounds. Just let your lips part and breathe normally. Without any effort, just let the air flow. But be aware of how the breath flows. How your breath travels through your body. Feeling how your chest rises and falls. How your belly fills up and empties. Slowly, patiently, let your breath become a little bit longer and deeper. So intentionally fill your lungs. Intentionally let them empty out. Deep breath in. And full breath out. Take another breathe in. Let it go. Grab for the outsides of your knees if your knees are wide. And draw them up, feet to the ground. Then slowly start to rock your knees a bit side to side. Just massaging into your hips, letting everything just warm up. And after a few rocks side to side, let your knees fall over to the left. Maybe you tee out your arms. And draw your gaze over towards the right side. So a little gentle supine. Continue with those full long breaths. Find expansion into your ribs. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the right, gaze to the left. Gentle, long breath in. Full breath out. Inhale brings you up through center. Draw your knees into your chest, give them a squeeze. And this is where you're going to grab onto that strap. So take your strap, Make that loop. If you have a belt that you can't make a loop with, just bring it underneath the sole of your foot. Let your left leg be long, and then stamp your heel towards the sky. Flex your toes back towards your feet. This is going to look and feel different for everybody. So if there's a little bit of a bend into your knee, totally fine. Maybe you have a straighter leg. And here we warm up our hamstrings. And start to feel a bit more awake through our legs. Let your upper body connect to your mat. So if you feel that you're up here holding on, just relax it down. That means you need to bend your knee a little bit more. That's okay too. Where is your breath? Let it keep going. Into your right hand and let your right foot fall over to the right side of your mat. Now there's going to be a little bit of resistance here. If you feel your left hip following along, then drive it down to your mat. Pull your foot up a little. And again, that little bit of a bend is okay too. Couple more rounds of breath here. With an inhale, send your right foot overhead. Switch it to your left hand, and then take your right foot to the left side. Now this time, let your hips follow along. And that means that your right hip will stack on top of your left. And then again, find that bit of resistance. So if your foot comes down to your mat or down to the earth, pull it up a little bit. Press your heel away. Flex your toes back. So connecting into all the different sides of your hip. Hang out here for a moment. Just check in.
Hi. Hi, Marisa. Hi, Juliet.
Yay. How are we doing over here? We got people following along. Your next inhale, come up through center. Then switch the strap out to the other foot. So onto the left foot, right leg is long. Stamp your heel up towards the sky. And then just breathe here. Activation here. One more breath in. One more breath in. Your exhale, let your left foot fall over towards the left side. And again, if you feel your right hip start to lift, round it down. Reactivate through your left foot. We're all going to feel this just a little bit different, so you want to feel sensation. But remember, also, this is a bit restorative. It's relaxing. And so find where you're comfortable. Inhale brings you up through center. Switch your grip to the left hand or right hand, and then send your left foot over to the right. And again, press your heel away. Flex your toes. Just a couple more rounds of breath here. Inhale brings you back up through center. Set that strap, that belt off to the side. We don't need it anymore. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock along your spine a couple of times and find yourself into a seat. And just whatever is comfortable here. Good morning. All right. Now here we'll take a few cat-cows. So grab onto your knees. With an inhale, pull your chest through and take your gaze up towards the sky. Exhale for cat pose. Round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale for cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale to cat. Keep moving just like that. Use your breath, inhales and exhales. And if you want to add in something a little bit different, maybe make circles with your spine, that's okay too. Connect into the breath. Slowly find your way back into a neutral spine. For those of you that are on Instagram, I'm sorry, technical difficulties, as I said, but you can join us now. It's a good time to start. All right, from this seat, roll over into a tabletop. So bring your palms down and your knees back. Then draw your big toes to touch, your knees wide. Settle into a child's pose. So bring your hips back. Perhaps reach your fingertips a little bit further forward, and your forehead will come down to your neck. And this is a perfect opportunity to close your eyes again, just to reground. Come back to that intentional breath. As you feel your upper body come closer towards the earth, maybe your fingertips go a little further forward. Feel your shoulders open up, your hips open up. Then inhale, press yourself up, find tabletop position. And thread the needle here. So left hand can stay down. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Send your right arm underneath your left shoulder and bring your right ear and cheek down to your mat. Option is to stay right here. Perhaps reach your left fingertips forward. Maybe for a little deeper twist, thread your top arm behind your back. Really any variation. So like I said, we're doing a little bit more of a gentle flow today, and so you can add on where it feels appropriate. Maybe that means you add on, make it a little more challenging, where you peel back those layers. Totally up to you. And reground into your left palm, bring it down. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the back. Back to tabletop. And we balance it out on the other side. So right hand is down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread the needle. Send the left arm underneath your left shoulder. And then find the variation that suits you on this side. Maybe a deeper twist. Maybe you just stay right where you're at. One more round of breath here. Round back down into your right palm. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, back to tabletop. From here, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. This might be your first down dog in a long time, or maybe just today, this morning, we're waking up. And so move as it feels appropriate. Inhale, soft bend to your knees. Exhale, walk your feet behind your hands. Uttanasana. Take ragdoll here. So generous bend into your knees. Let your upper body hang heavy. Just flow with any movement that your body wants to make, whether that means that you rock side to side, forward and back. Take little twists. Create that space into your low back, into your hamstrings. You feel as your belly presses against your thighs. Let yourself be deep. Release your hands down to your mat. Feet come together to touch. Big toes touch. Little sliver of space between your heels. The long inhale, slowly roll all the way up to stand. Shoulders melt down your back. Then hands come to your heart. Big full breath in, biggest breath in. Let it all go. Inhale, mountain pose. Arms reach up overhead. Palms face towards each other. Pause and breathe here. And wiggle a little bit forward and back and redistribute your weight. Pull in and up through your low belly muscles to lengthen your low back. And squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hands come down to your low back. Inhale, press your hips forward. Exhale, little baby back bend. Inhale, lift you back up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at your hips and take it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. So long, straight spine here. And feel some pressure into your fingers as you press into the tops of your feet, the fronts of your legs. Breathe in. Exhale to squat and curl. So bend your knees into your chest. Yeah, fingertips touch down to keep your balance. And even tuck your chin in. Squeeze tiny, tiny little ball. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale up to mountain pose. So straighten your legs, arms reach up. And exhale, back bend, open wide. Inhale, come up to mountain. And exhale, forward fold, bring it all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl, come into that tiny little ball. Full breath in. Full breath out. We do that one more time. Inhale, mountain, reach it all the way up. Exhale, little back bend, let it go. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl, come into that little ball. Breathe in and breathe out. Take a breath in here. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. So just draw your hips up, bring your feet down. Like I said, it's mellow today. So if you want to add in chaturangas, if that's part of your practice, you are more than welcome to it. But today, I'm going to skip it. But you guys can do it if you like. All right. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky. Exhale for scorpion dog. So draw your right heel to the left side and stack your right hip on top of your left. Now if you feel your upper body following along, send your right shoulder down. And so your shoulders are squared down to the earth, your hips are width opening up. Inhale back to three-legged dog, send that right leg back. And exhale, low lunge, step the right foot between your hands. Inhale, open twist. So left hand stays down, right arm reaches up to the sky. Let it be a little bit active here. So if you're sinking into your left hand, push up and away, feel some lift into your upper body. One more breath in. Exhale. Exhale, low lunge, both hands down. Okay. Spin your back foot down. We'll prepare. Inhale, open up, extended side angle. So right hand will come inside of your right foot. Heel open. Now right away we're squishing down into our side body. So instead actively pull up. Recommit to the lunge in that front knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Now as you reach up and back, straighten out through your front leg. Reach. Pull it back. Yeah. Bump your hips forward towards your front toes. Breathe in. Exhale into star pose. Open everything up. Inhale here. Exhale, horse. Heels and toes out. Sit your hips nice and low. Hands to heart center. Cool. We did a little bit of twisting to start out with. We're going to add some more on here. So hands can come onto your thighs. Inhale. And exhale, twist towards the back of your mat. Send that shoulder forward. Maybe it's your right shoulder. Inhale here. Deepen with an exhale. Inhale back to center. And exhale, twist it to the front. Full breath in. Big breath out. Inhale back to center. One breath to the back. Inhale back to center. One breath to the front. Come back to center, sit low. Inhale, star, lift everything up. Exhale into warrior two. So rotate your front toes to face towards the front of your mat. Nice bend into your front knee. Arms reach out nice and wide. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Or option for chaturanga if you want that in your practice. Full breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Stack your hips, open up. Shoulders are down towards the mat. Even if you come out of this a little bit, and maybe it feels good to wiggle your foot around, make some circles. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, left foot steps in. Inhale, grounded twist. So left arm reaches up, right fingertips stay down. A little bit of balance. Spin open. Breathe in. Exhale, both hands down, low lunge. Now we do that heel open. So back foot will come down. Same angle as the back of your mat. Left arm inside, inhale, open up, extended side angle. As soon as you feel that you're crunching that side right, that's when you actively pull up. Use your side oblique muscles. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten out through your front leg as you reach up and back. You're pressing into the ball mount of your front foot, pinky to the side of your back foot, and hips push forward. Breathe in. Exhale into star pose. Inhale here. Exhale back into horse. Sit away. Just a couple breaths. Breathe, breathe, breathe deeply. Align your spine. So think of actively pulling in up through your low belly muscles to stack your shoulders over your hips. 2 more rounds of breath here. 1 more round of breath. Facebook folks, I'm stoked for you. Instagram folks, I'm sorry I lost you. Foot test run. Inhale, star pose, bring it all the way up. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Bend into the front knee. Keep your arms out nice and wide. 1 more breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog or any kind of flow that you need. Breath in. Breath out. Now we flow it. That means we move with our breath. So it could be slower, it could be faster, but I'll cue you through. Inhale, right leg lift. Exhale, scorpion dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, twist, right arm reaches up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, side angle. So lift, lift, lift. Hold, breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior, or reverse triangle rather, straighten out the front leg. Exhale, star pose. Stay for your breath in. Exhale into horse. Just one breath, inhale up to star. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. So this is testing our patience a little bit too, right? We gotta hold those breaths. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, scorpion dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, twist, left arm reaches up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, side angle, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, hold. Good job, babe. Inhale, or reverse triangle. See, I'm even forgetting. Exhale into star. Breathe in. Exhale into horse. Inhale, back to star. Exhale, warrior two. Stay for the breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, we're going to add on just a little bit here. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, scorpion dog. Now, option to stay here or take it to flip dog, which means that your right foot will come down and send your hips up towards the sky. Open up, upper body. Push, push, push. Inhale, back into three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Step it in. Inhale, twist, right arm goes up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, side angle, lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach back. Exhale to start. Breathe in. Listen, exhale, wide-legged fold. Hinge down. This first one, we're just going to hang out. Weight into the toes, heels are light. Just breathe. Option for that soft bend into your knees. Feel what it's like to distribute the weight between your toes, back to your heels, and then back into your toes. Inhale, star pose. So bring your arms out, lift all the way up. Exhale into warrior two. Take a breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, left leg lift. Exhale, scorpion. Option for flip dog. No, it's only an option, so nothing is required. Push, lift, open up. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, twist, left arm up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, side angle, lift, stay for the breath. Inhale, reverse triangle, push. Exhale to start. Inhale here. Exhale, wide-legged fold, bring it down. Get a little more into the hips here. We'll take it into Skandasana. And so your front knee, which was probably your left knee, bend into your left knee. Start to send your hips towards that foot. Now as you come down, your heel may lift off of your mat. That's highly likely. Flex your back foot so your toes come toward your feet. And find a little balance, a little length in your spine. Lift it up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale to bring you up to the center, and exhale, take it to the back. Same thing. This posture definitely looks different from one person to the next. Some people's back heel sticks down, some of it doesn't. It's totally okay. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Inhale brings you up to center. Exhale, a little fold. Inhale up to star. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward, soften your knees. Exhale, come through down to a seat. Take a small sip of water, no too big. How's everybody doing? Okay. If you were on Instagram, you are now going, I'm sorry, that's just how it works here. Who do we got? Oh, what's up, Omar? Nice. Brandt, your dad's here. Alex is here.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Okay. All right. We're going to go into some boat pose. So for your boat pose, find a nice seat. Bend your knees, grip behind your knees. And start to activate your toes, whether your toes flex forward or flex back, as long as your feet are working. Maybe you point your toes. And as you lean back, pull your chest up. You should feel your lower abdominals start to activate, and then when you get there, perhaps flip your feet. This is active, this is working, this is balanced. You can stay here. If you want to add on a layer, perhaps let go, your arms come out to the side. If you feel your chest start to cave back in, pull up, you can even get another grip again. Option to stay here. If it's in your practice, you might straighten your legs, straighten your arms. Might even go into a little bit of a lower boat, if you want it. Be a little shaky. This is our core workout today. Keeping it chill. Just for 3. For 2. What comes next? Wait. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm working on the Spanish. It's getting better. Alright, hug your knees in. And then lower down onto your back. We're going to do a hot style tree on our back. So hips. Because if you don't know, I do a lot of hips. Left leg stays long. Take your right foot and bring the outside pinky toe side of your foot into your hip. And send your knee down towards your left toes. This, again, totally going to feel different, look different in everybody. If your knee's all the way up here, it's fine. This is all about the flexibility that we have in our hips. Some of that is changeable, some of it is not. The key is you want to get your foot really far up into there. And then just send your knee down. Gravity is helping you, and now balance doesn't matter. So this can be a balancing posture. Today, I've opted for a not so balancing posture. Are you still breathing? Breathe in and breathe out. Take the right foot down. Other side, left foot comes into your left hip. And draw your left knee down. We're just working on opening the hips, a little external rotation. For some of us, we hold on to our foot to keep it in place. Other people don't necessarily need to. One more breath in. Exhale, both legs come down, shake it out. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll back and forth and come into downward facing dog. Come back to your intentional breath. Long inhales. Purposeful exhales. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Let it come through. Inhale, crescent lunge. So back heel will stay lifted. Balance onto your back toes, arms overhead. Breathe here. Now do you feel a little bit of a pocket into your low back? Right? Lift your ribs. pull your belly in, and you'll feel your tailbone draw down. Soft bend in the back knee sometimes helps out with that, and then you can work towards straightening the back leg. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come to heart. Inhale, lean a little forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge. So left elbow will come outside of the right knee. Maybe you stay up here. You want to balance a little bit. Perhaps you want to bring your knee down so that you can twist even deeper. A lot of variations. What serves you? Your wrists and elbows are in one long line, so press the palms of your hands together. Breathe in. And exhale, both hands down. We'll take it into a lizard lunge, runner's lunge. So your hands come inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot to the outside of your mat. Your back knee is down. Wiggle it back a little bit. You can stay here. Check to see that your knee is either above or behind your ankle. If not, walk your foot a little further forward. And maybe stay here or lower down. Your head should be heavy, effortless. You feel grip. Where can you soften? Press up onto your palms. Lift your back knee up off of your mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Back heel is still lifted, arms overhead. So everything is facing forward, right? Your hips, your toes, your chest. Pull and plug your left hip bone back. And give your right hip a little space to lean forward. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, come forward just a little bit. Exhale, revolve, crescent lunge. This time, right elbow goes outside of your left knee. Always option to bring the back knee down or keep it lifted. It's all up to you. You're pulling your thumbs towards your heart. So feel the pressure of elbow to knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale, lizard lunge, runner's lunge. Bring your hands inside of your left foot. Wiggle that foot out. Back knee goes back just a bit. Check in, see that alignment of your ankle to your knee. And always option to lower that. Where are you holding on? And where can you soften? Press back up onto your palms. Lift your back knee up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. We haven't done much of this today, so just hold. You've already built up some strength. How long can you hold here? Maybe a little bit longer than you thought that you could. Breathe in. Exhale, shift a little forward and gently lower down. Just one of those. Just do one of those. Okay, cobra pose. Big toes come together to touch. The tops of your feet are down to your mat. And palms are by your ribs. Inhale, lift your chest up. Feel your heels draw together. Your elbow points pull back. Chest is open. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower down. We do that 2 more times. Just flow it. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower. Take your right ear to your mat. Gaze the left arm by your side. Just relax. And do another one on our belly. Take it into bound locust. So gaze is forward. Interlace your hands behind your back. If that grip is really tough for you, and you still have that belt or that strap, you can always use that to extend your grip a little bit too. But if you got the space, interlace your hands. Inhale, lift your chest. Punch your knuckles back and lift your toes up off of your mat. Your low belly is down. Maybe your thighs, hip bones are touching. One more breath in, lift. And exhale, bring it down. Switch the gaze, other side. Arm press. And turn your gaze forward. More twisting. Arms come out to a T. Okay. From here, bend your right knee. Flex towards the sky. Now with your arms still out wide, send your right foot up and over to the left. Your hips are going to stack here. So your right hip is on top of your left. There's a lot of things happening in your body, meaning that like your foot might not touch down. Maybe your foot's floating a little bit and that's okay. Some of that has to do with the flexibility in your chest. This should be a really nice chest opener. If it doesn't touch down, don't worry about it. It's just the weight of it that's going to help out, so it's fine. And slowly come back, breathe in. Roll back to center. Other side, bend your left knee. And send your left leg up and over. To the right. And oftentimes in postures such as these ones is where we start to feel the big difference between one side of our body to the next. And it's not anything that you have to worry about, it's just acknowledgement. Just be in it. Inhale, we'll slowly bring you back. Press yourself up into a tabletop. You'll come to stand on your knees. A little more heart opening, camel pose. So hands will rest onto your low back. We did this when we were standing much earlier, so remember, inhale, push your hips forward, lift your chest up, and exhale, trace your gaze. So this is less of a bend into our low back and more of an arc. So can you find a bit of lift? Take the crunch out of the back of your neck, little breaths. Inhale, slowly bring you up. Exhale, have a seat on your heels. We're getting there. Okay, now we bring it down. Come down to a full seat on your mat. Seated separate leg stretch. Sole of your left foot into your right thigh. Extend your right leg long. Inhale, reach up. How are you doing? Yeah. And exhale, hinge forward. Reach towards your foot. It's okay if you don't grab your foot. We want to get a tiny bit of a side stretch in here. And so rather than this angle, think about squaring your shoulders and your hips towards that leg. Getting a bit more of the side stretch as well as a low back stretch. Probably feel it a bit in the hamstrings, inner thighs, all kinds of stuff. My hope is that every time I'm silent that people can hear the ocean. It's pretty loud here. I don't know, do you think they can hear it? Or the roosters, probably can hear the roosters. Yeah. Maybe the dogs. The birds. There's the rooster. Inhale brings you up. We're going to do a little funny of a transition here and take this into half pigeon. So roll your weight into your left hip. And then with that, now your right leg is nice and light. You should be able to send it behind you. And press up into your palms. Voila, half pigeon. Amazing. Yeah? Cool. Option to stay lifted right here, or option to low back. Yeah? Will you take a nap? If you want to feel a little more sensation into that outer hip, to drive your left knee out, you should be able to wiggle your left foot a little further forward so that your left leg is a bit more parallel with the top of your neck. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath here. Cast yourself back up. And just do this in the opposite. So roll your weight into your left hip. Bring the right leg out in front of you. Straighten both legs, shake them out. Other side. Left leg is long. Bring the sole of your right foot into your left thigh. Turn your hips and your shoulders to face towards the left leg. And fold over. Almost. We're not there yet. We have more people here. You just can't see them. Yes, perfect. And just soften down. We've done a lot to increase your flexibility, to stretch out your muscles. So once you get to a point like this, you should be able to get a little bit deeper. When you're ready, start to lift your body up. We'll do the same thing. Roll onto your right hip this time. And when you find a little space into the left leg, swing it around, send it back. Press into your palms. After, untuck your back toes. Right knee goes out a little wider so that your right foot can come up a little further. Then if you'd like, lower it down, soften it. Two more full rounds of breath here. Now press back up onto your palms. Send your weight over. Bring the left leg forward. Shake it out. Seated forward fold, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold it down. Soft bend into your knees can feel pretty nice. You can flex your toes, extend your toes. What do you need? Thanks, Mom. It's pretty nice and peaceful. Yes, Kelly. Yes, yes, yes. It will be saved. So we're doing more of a passive fold here, which means you don't need to grip, pull yourself down. Just take a little bit of the low back, hamstrings. Couple more rounds of breath. Just relax. Inhale to bring yourself up. Exhale, lower down onto your back. Once you come down, press your feet into the mat, knees towards the sky. Reach down so that your fingertips just barely touch your heels. Bridge pose. Inhale, press your hips to the sky. Option here to nuzzle your shoulders underneath you, maybe interlace your hands. And squeeze your knees, but also feel resistance. You want your knees to be in line with your hips, so almost imagine like there's a block or something in between it that's giving that resistance. Then maybe your quads start to open up as you press your hips just a little higher. One more breath in. Exhale, lower down. And then back to Supta Baddha Konasana or Fallen Bridge. What do you want? Perhaps you want to do the same thing you did that we started out class with, or maybe you want to do the opposite. It's up to you. However your hips are feeling. Now extend your left leg long on your mat. Straighten your left leg. Right knee pulls into your chest. Inhale, squeeze your right knee. Exhale, supine twist. Right knee comes over to the left. Gaze to the right. Option to tee out your arms. Now that we're on our backs, you are welcome to close your eyes. Let go of any of that control you had of your breath. And inhale will bring you back to center. And switch out your legs. Left knee comes in, right leg long. With a breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Left knee goes to the right. Knees to the left. Inhale, drive you back to center. Knees come into your chest. Exhale, happy baby, knees wide, soles of your feet to the sky. Now find the grip that works for you. That might be behind your knees. If that's more accessible, it could be onto your ankles. As long as your tailbone, your low back still connects down to the earth, you can always rock for your feet. Little rock side to side. And one last time, hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze yourself into a teeny, teeny, tiny little ball. Take a big, huge breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Send your legs long, arms by your sides, close your eyes. Take up space. Find stillness here. There is no rush. And I'll guide you out when it's time. gently reawaken. Invite movement into your body. Small movements through your fingers and toes that travel up through the rest of your body. And perhaps take you into a big morning stretch. When you feel ready, roll off onto one side, take fetal position. Slowly press yourself up to a comfortable seat. With my palms at my heart center, I acknowledge that the student, the teacher, the light within me sees and honors the student, the teacher, and the light within all of you. I lift my hands to my third eye center, bow forward. Namaste. Successful. So this was our test run. This was to see how it would go with all the surroundings, with the internet and those things. So thank you for everybody that joined us now, and if you're going to watch later, thank you so much. If you're on Facebook, we did it. Unfortunately, we lost Instagram pretty early on, so I'll figure that out. I want to thank our friend Brienne, who is off camera, who was practicing with us as well. So it was nice to have a little bit more bodies here. But I will keep this up. It will be on my Facebook. I'll figure out how to get it onto the Instagram. Again, if you have the space to donate, awesome. If you don't, totally understand. It's all good. But hopefully you guys get some practicing. You get to move your bodies. And we'll do our best to do more of this. Thank you so very much. And we'll see you all soon, hopefully.